and then I did that.
Oh,
and
I can hear you. Good morning, everyone.
Morning. etc.
We're just waiting for some more people to join us. Everybody, you're on the Style Inform road trip with Anita and Christine from Brogs at Home. If everyone can turn off their cameras and turn off and mute themselves, that would be great. And we'll just get started in a couple of minutes. You guys, Christine, Allison, y'all ready for this morning?
I'm so ready.
Yeah.
For my mitt because
you have your
Bernie mittens.
Your birdie mitts keeping you warm.
Wherever it's been cold, I've been wearing my Bernie mittens.
Right. I think we should start selling them.
It's funny how that became such a trend.
Right?
The post that we did, Anita created the meme for us, and it did super well. It's good to give everybody a laugh for a minute.
Right? It's always good to laugh, isn't it?
Right.
I'm sorry, guys. My computer is going weird here. I'm always funny, right? Always issues in the morning.
Oh my God, technology.
Right. Everybody, we're just waiting for a couple more people to join in. We're just going to keep admitting people as they pop in the morning. We're just going to get started here to talk to you about everything fabulous furniture trends this morning. Christine, where exactly are you in Ontario?
I'm in Fergus, Ontario. So it's Centre Wellington, just north of Toronto.
North of Toronto. Very cool. Very, very cool. I am looking forward to visiting again, like traveling out there. Like my husband's from Montreal, so I always like coming out east to go canoeing because there's so much more canoeing out east than there is on the west coast out here. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to keep admitting. Allison, if you could just keep your eye on the admitting people as well as they start popping in, and we'll just get started since it's just about 8:02 right now.
Yeah, I've been trying to admit people having a little technical issue myself on this end.
It's so weird, right? Some mornings it's just like that.
Because it's too early.
Too early for us. It's right on time for them.
8 a.m. for you guys.
Yeah. I got my coffee, so I'm good. Good morning, everyone. It's Anita and Allison and Christine. We're here for the road trip, Style Inform road trip. Allison has made her way across the country all the way to Ontario now to to meet with customers and talk about everything fabulous. I just wanted to start off our webinar this morning with some fun facts about Ontario because I thought it was really cool if we could sort of find some interesting things about Ontario. So Ontario has 250,000 lakes. Christine, did you know that? 250,000? That's insane. And it has 20% of the world's fresh water stores, which my son was the one who told me that the other day. And this is because I come from a German family. The city of Kitchener, Ontario has only around 200,000 people, but it's home to the largest Oktoberfest celebration outside of Germany.
We're very close to Kitchener, so I'm excited.
Yeah. You should go to that. You should go and let us know how it is.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you've ever been to Oktoberfest in Germany, it's amazing. So much fun.
I would love to. It looks really fun. Yeah.
Ontario is the largest producer of fruits and vegetables in Canada, which I thought was really interesting. And there's been a couple of spy facts during our webinars here. During World War II, a British parliamentary installation that went by the name of Camp X was located near Whitby, Ontario. So I thought Canada's been home to a lot of spy stuff. So that's kind of cool. I just want to make sure everything's working here, guys. Just give me one sec.
Barbara Renwick says she's been to Oktoberfest in Kitchener many times, and it is fantastic.
Okay, definitely going.
Yeah, I think you absolutely need to go and report back to us all. I'm just going to do a little housekeeping right away. So there's a little chat button down at the bottom of the screen if you need to send us a chat, if there's any technical issues or you have a question. If we need to get to your question right away, we will. Otherwise, we'll get to it at the end of the webinar. And we're going to be doing polls during the webinar where we're going to ask you important questions, and then we just ask you to add your answers. It helps us really figure out some important things like a product development or how we should communicate with you better, things that you need. A lot of the polls that we do actually have driven some things that we've done for marketing and the website and product development as well. And a little about us, Style Informed, if you don't know who we are already. We're a Canadian wholesale furniture company based in Burnaby, British Columbia. And we work with retailers and designers and hospitality projects since 2003. Allison there is our founder and owner of Style Informed. She is the one who carefully curates collections. And we have mid-century mod, I can't even talk this morning, and classic to industrial, and then organic.
Basic and medium coffee with what milk?
Oh, for anyone that needs a little stop. And we all want you to say hello to Christine from Brogs at Home. So Christine is a home decor and mommy influencer that we work with here at Style Informed, and she spends most of her days compulsively redecorating, which sounds like an amazing life to me, Christine. I'm just gonna stop sharing for 1 minute so we can bring you up onto the screen and we can all say hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Well,
So Christine, how's it been going lately with all the stuff that you're working on with your home?
It's going really well. My husband and I have been spending a lot of time getting a lot of the bigger renovations out of the way. We bought our home brand new, and it was built to a phase where the inside wasn't finished. So we've been spending the last 8 months finishing the inside and renovating things to our liking, like ripping out carpet, renovating stairs, changing things here and there, and slowly but surely starting to fill it, which is exciting. So getting all of the inspiration from Style Informed has been really fun.
Right. And how did you get into becoming an influencer on social media? How did that happen?
It kind of happened organically. So I joined Instagram back in 2012 or 2013. And my husband and I bought our first home together, and we started doing DIY projects, and I started posting them. And then I found this whole community of other people that were doing the same. And we just kind of teamed up together, and the growth kind of just happened organically by sharing and collaborating with other influencers alike. And the rest is kind of history. And now I have really amazing opportunities that have presented itself. I get to work with a lot of really great brands, and it's just been a really great career path for me because I do get to work from home. I am managed now, so I have a manager who handles all of my negotiations and all of that. So it's been really fun. It's been really fun avenue.
And you've got 2 littles at home with you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
A mom of 2, Sydney, who is 1, and Miles, who is 3.
Right. I bet you they keep you pretty busy.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Right. I'm just going to go back to sharing my screen with everybody so that we can start with the presentation right now. And I'm just going to stop people's videos or ask you to turn off your videos so that we can just keep going here. So today, really what we want to talk about is the trends for 2021 and some new product introductions that we have at Style Informed. And for us, sort of the keywords for 2021 that we're seeing, and Christine, you can tell me what your thoughts are on this, that 2021 is really going to be a year about well-being, about creating sanctuary in the home, that our homes are no longer places just to show off, but a place where we can be comfortable, be ourselves, create stories about our families and friendships. And that's really about comfort in the long run. Are you kind of seeing that as well out there?
Yeah, I feel like we're seeing a lot more texture and comfort in terms of furniture and multifunctional pieces. I know myself, I used to have sitting rooms. I had a sitting room in my last home, and now I want to make my current living room just somewhere where we can come and relax and enjoy as a family, and really, sink into our sofa, our couch, or chairs, and just use beautiful fabrics that are cozy and welcoming as well.
Right. Really spend that quality time together, right?
Yeah.
And sort of brush off the stress as a place where we can come that's really safe and warm and comforting, but still incredibly fabulous looking.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so first thing that we're going to pop into, and Christine, we were going to talk about this a lot. You and I talked a lot about organic looks, right? So like natural materials, like you were talking about, textures and creams and grays, stone, glass, and natural fibers, wood, wicker, and concrete are all sort of like some really great textures that are coming into the home to add that layering in.
Definitely. Yeah, we're definitely seeing that, like the cozy textures and lots of layering and lots of like creamy, warm colors and like warm beiges and natural fibers and natural woods layering. Yeah, so-
Right. And we're not going to go into too much in-depth detail with all the products. I just have some products on the page here, especially our Noor, our Bohemian macrame stool and the vintage macrame stool. Put those in there, Allison, because of that handmade touch to them, that sense of, makers and things being not so mass produced, but handmade, which those things are.
Yeah, the Noor end table, Noor coffee table have been an amazing selling collection for a number of years. And yeah, all hand carved.
And I think we always talk about that. We're like, it's like perfect imperfections, right? So they won't ever look 100%. There will be tiny imperfections and things. We just also wanted to show some of our top selling and new products to share with you guys today. Our Salish stumps always really top selling, but these Bohemian Lennox pendants are brand new, and they're made out of resin wicker and add that great texture to the home. And I want to just point out that these are resin wicker like some of our indoor outdoor furniture, but our pendants are indoor only.
And Christine, I think we first bonded over a Salish stump. Wasn't that it?
Yeah, I have one right next to me here. I originally had it in my son's nursery, but I've moved it to the living room because it's just so pretty.
Oh my God, that's all I have for end tables at home. I love them.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I was very inspired by Jillian Harris actually,
Yeah,
because she had them, or she has them in her living room as well. They're beautiful.
yeah.
They're great.
I have one next to my bathtub, and it's like the best.
Oh yeah,
It's the best.
that would be beautiful in the bathroom for sure.
Also showing in there just our Terrazzo limited edition concrete stool and some of our new anthology collection. We've got brand new coasters and trays coming in as well, which Allison, I know have been something that you've been really looking for a long time.
Sitting there, pitting baby.
You need trays and coasters to protect your marble and all your finishes, right?
Right. And just so everybody knows, you'll be getting copies of these presentations afterwards, so you'll be able to see all the products. And if you have more questions, you can reach out to us. Also, I think live edge furniture is also really great within this look, that organic look, because it adds that nice texture and form, that organic shapes into the house. And then we've also got some new Bohemian Portal cushions and our Breathe cushions, so a new cushion line coming in as well. And then again, like that Fifi chair, that texture of the oatmeal fabric, right, is a lot what you were talking about, Christine, of adding in that texture into the home.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I love the natural wood elements, especially like the color of this wood on these tables is so rich and it's very pretty. I love it.
Yeah, it's so it's just warm and wonderful.
Yeah.
Also wanted to share this new product with you, brand new in, called our Narnia mirror. It's actually made from natural coconut ribs. And Allison, I haven't seen this mirror, but I know that you guys have it there in the showroom. And it adds a lot of texture, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's super fun. And I actually was on Instagram last night and I'm seeing a lot of mirrors like that same, it gives a lot of, it's like interest and it's natural and it's fun. It's not your average mirror.
Not your average mirror for not average interiors, right?
And they could be added anywhere in your home. Like I see them in nurseries, kids' rooms. I see them, in living rooms, entries. So it's a great way to add texture to your space.
Right. And I think that's a really good point, Christine, that there are, some of us think that there's like rules, like you put a mirror here, you put a mirror there, but there really are not necessarily rules that we have to follow all the time. If you really want a mirror somewhere, put it there.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. If we could just ask anybody who isn't muted right now to just mute themselves, that would be awesome. We also, I know indoor outdoor furniture is becoming really, really important across the country. And Christine, you and I talked a little bit about this too, right? About creating indoor outdoor spaces, right? That things can move easily between, because we want to expand the spaces that we have in our home.
Definitely, especially with the durability of the product itself. If it, can withstand the outdoor weather, and it just adds like that extra like texture to your space if you're using something that's both indoors and outdoors, especially rattan, for example. I always feel when I see rattan in a home, it feels like you're bringing the outdoor like sunshine summery in. So this is a great way, and it's really great to have multifunctional pieces if you have a back deck and you just want to move the table outside and not have to worry about it getting damaged. And it looks great both inside and outside.
It really does. And what we have here as well, Allison, you can talk a little bit about these are some new products that are coming in.
Yep. Foster and Farah are coming in soon in March-ish. Our ETAs are changing quite a bit just with getting everything shipped out from overseas over the last few months. But this collection is super stone. The table is super stone. That's like a pressed stone and fiber, so it makes it super durable. They actually use it on the sides of buildings, so very weather resistant. And then the wood frame on both of these pieces is eucalyptus.
Oh wow, love that.
You can totally go outside.
I love that it's called Superstone.
Yeah. Right.
Like, you know, I want something called Superstone in my house. I think that's
Yeah, me too.
right. And I know that you love these beds, Christine. This is our Julia bed.
They're so smart. Okay, the fabric is beautiful for one. I love the color, and I'm always throwing like my extra throw pillows and like cushions and my throws and everything onto like my accent chair in my bedroom. But this is smart. You can put everything underneath, and it just gives you extra storage, especially if you're a condo dweller. It's a very smart and beautiful piece. I love it.
And also our Elliott sofa, which Allison knows I am a complete fan of Elliott. I could be the Elliott spokesperson. I would happily run around the country telling everyone about this sofa.
Love the color of this one.
And that same cream fabric as well. And Allison, we've had this sofa for quite a while, and we just keep reinventing it and sort of, you know, evolving it with different fabrics.
Yeah, we sure do. Everyone loves it. And I just keep looking for new fabrics to put on it. I mean, why not, right? If it works. And it comes in full size, condo size. This fabric in particular, we did a poll on social media, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months ago, asking everybody what new fabric they would want to see on beds in the Elliott. And just an example, we really do listen to what people are saying. The trend was there's 2 groups of people who said they either wanted cream or oatmeal. And it took me a long time to source this fabric. Went through a lot of fabric suppliers because our supplier, the factory we were working with, didn't have it. And yeah, we found this, and it is just like one of my most favorite fabrics that we've used ever. It's very thick, it upholsters really well. It's really rich color. I really love it.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I think it's such a great color for right now too, you know?
Yeah.
So are you having different sizes come in March and June for that sofa?
That's a good question, Christine. Did I order? I'm pretty sure I ordered full size and condo size.
Oh, okay.
But it will be on the website.
My family are very happy with the Elliott too. We have the full size because I have tall people. So my husband's 6'4" and a bit, and he can lie down straight on that couch, on that sofa.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love
so
that.
that's big hit here. Also coming soon, some new poofs. Our Bohemian Sand poof made out of jute, and the Bohemian Pebble poof, which is made from felted wool puffballs, which I can never say in any single time I talk about it without laughing. I don't know why. I apologize. But such great texture to bring into the home. I love, and I especially personally, I love that pebble poof. I think it's really amazing.
I love it.
All right, so we're going to do a poll. So I'm going to start that now. Our first one is on wood finishes. Basically, you guys, you can, do you guys see the poll? All right. So what we want to know is what wood finishes are you looking for? And you can pick as many as you like. Christine, you feel free to pick in there as well. So if you want to pick all of them, pick one of them. Just let us know what the majority, we want to know what you're looking for, because like Allison said, we do take into consideration what our customers want. It's really important. So, okay, we've got light is coming out and walnut are the two top ones right now. I'm just going to let this go for just another second here.
I just stained my stairs in walnut, actually.
I saw your stair post. That was so cool.
Yeah, they're actually finished now, so I can continue to document and photograph them, and I can't wait to share this reno because it was a good one.
All right. I don't know if the share result, can you guys see the poll results? All right. Light is number 1, walnut number 2.
That's different from everybody else was on the like light and beach
Yeah.
country until now, and it's light and walnut.
Yeah. And I think that is some of the thing, Canada's a big place. And so, what is, really, trending in one spot isn't necessarily identical across the country. So I'm really glad that we're getting some different perspectives.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to talk about this because I love the 70s vibe, not just because I'm from the 70s, but I just think it's a really great look. We've seen a lot of talk about boho sort of going, sort of starting to drift off a little bit, which I think is a bit of a dramatic sentiment. I don't think boho is going away sort of anytime soon, but I do see it sort of shifting into this more 70s vibe, which I think is really nice. And it's really about curves and rattan and plants and macrame and fabulous shag and fringe. I'm just adding, again, it kind of goes in with that organic trend that we were just talking about, right? Of, bringing that into the home and just showing there our flute dining table, which Allison has a marble top, right?
That's right. That's Carrara marble. It's been a bestseller for a few years. I mean, it's a classic, obviously. And
I think it's just, it's bringing this like sophisticated sort of retro vibe into the house. So it's not like you don't walk in and kind of go, oh my gosh, that's so retro, but like it's a feeling.
I have some designer friends on Instagram that do this style very, very well and very polished and beautiful. So if done right, it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
And just sort of showing off some more products here. So we've got some poofs, our Leeds lamp, and that fabulous Calabria fantasy chair, which is brand new. And I think Allison named after Fantasy Island, right? That's right, right?
Sure did.
Yeah.
Showing my age.
Shh. Yeah. We look fabulous.
We do.
We look fabulous. And the Calabria line that we have that we're showing there is an indoor-outdoor line. So it is made with UV-resistant resin wicker. Easy to clean, easy to move indoor, outdoor, have it outside. When you have people over, bring it inside. If you need extra seating, you can just move around or keep it inside the whole entire time. Also, I'm going to move us out of the way because I think we're blocking this little picture here, but you'll see this little plant here. We actually turned this Calabria stool upside down and put a plant inside it to have it like a planter.
Look at that.
Which I thought was really brilliant.
That is. I love that.
Yeah.
And I
we
think
use at photo shoots, we have turned it upside down and put like towels and stuff in it. And this stool also comes in black now as well.
Mm-hmm.
Multifunctional.
Right. Which is really important, right? Because there's nothing better than being able to get so much use out of something that you love a lot, right? As opposed to, I always hated putting away my outdoor furniture at the end of the year because it felt so sad.
Yeah.
Right. And now you don't really have to. You can just, you can use it anywhere that you want to, which I think is fabulous.
And I love the black cushions with it.
Mm-hmm. Classic, right?
Yeah, so nice.
And of course, we can't talk 70s without planters. Planters are just one of the best things I think to happen in the last couple of years. And we have our Circa line, which comes in 17 styles altogether. Those fabulous light sort of beach colored wood legs, and that's sort of very mid-mod design. And these planters are really generous and look really great in the home. I have a few of them here with me as well. Do you have lots of plants and planters in your house, Christine?
I have a couple plants. So I have a faux olive tree, which I love, and it's obviously low maintenance. But I do have a birds of paradise. I'm sitting in front of it. I actually need a new planter for it. These ones are beautiful. And I have a small ivy just in my kitchen here. I don't have a lot of plants, but I'm slowly adding just because I need to learn more about them before.
Right?
Yeah, my mother-in-law helps me a lot. She's very, very knowledgeable when it comes to plants. So whenever she comes over, she makes sure and everything.
Moms are great. I have to admit, I'm terrible with plants. I kill them constantly, though I'm better now. But these particular plants, if you get like a really great faux plant in them, they look amazing.
Oh yeah.
I've tricked so many people coming into my house that think I have a very decent green thumb. And I know Allison at Style from at HQ there, you have some real plant aficionados that keep all the plants alive.
Oh yeah, we've bought a number of plants to take to photo shoots, and AJ and Nat here from Mantis are amazing at keeping them like they look so good and healthy. We also have really good lighting here, like indirect light. But yeah, everyone here is like loving on the plants, and they're growing like crazy.
Okay, and then we've got some more coming soon. So again, our indoor-outdoor Calabria lotus chair, that shape is just to die for. And our Finn sling chair, which I know, Allison, is one of your favorites that's coming out really soon.
Yeah, totally one of my favorites. I love this exposed wood frame chair look. I saw it a lot on Instagram, and I'm like, I gotta find one of those.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of this style chair as well, and I actually really love it. It looks very comfortable, and I love the warm wood on it.
Yeah, it's hard to get out of. It is hard. I mean, it's so comfortable. Everybody who sits in it is like, oh my God, I'm not going to get out.
I wish I was closer. I'd like come hang out with you all day long. Just on the furniture.
It would be amazing.
Someday.
Right. I just want to point out the limited edition that we have there. We often bring in things in limited edition, as these two chairs are. And sometimes they are just around for a limited time. They're very special pieces that Allison brings in. And sometimes when they are very popular and do very well, we actually bring them into the line. So again, your feedback on these products is always really valuable to let us know if this is something that we should be carrying full time as well. But these are always our limited edition, Allison, are really special pieces that I know you put a lot of consideration into to bring into the line.
Yeah, because I do find that a lot of, people like to buy products that are like kind of transitional, that don't go too modern or too traditional. And so limited editions allows me to bring in things that are like a little bit more fun, a little bit more outside of the norm. So we bring it in for obviously a limited amount of time, and then we'll move on from it. Unless everybody goes crazy over it, then we'll bring it into our regular lineup.
And also these new California Capri accent table and this small coffee table are new pieces that are coming in as well. ETA is the end of June. And I know that those ETAs sometimes can be moving targets, Allison, and that I know the team's working really, really hard to always be updating the website so that people have, some idea of when things are going to be coming in.
Yeah, it's been a challenge recently with everybody trying to ship out of Asia. It's definitely been a challenge. There's shortages on containers. So some of the ETAs are moving a lot, and they're like longer than we would like. But yeah, Hannah and Carolina are amazing at keeping our website up to date.
They are. And also, I'll just remind every your customer, if you don't get our email newsletter, you may want to, if finding these ETAs or being on top of them is important to you, then you may want to get onto our email newsletter list. We do 2 to 3 back in stock emails a month that just let people know what's back in stock, what's new and in stock, and then some coming soon. So what's going to be coming like sort of in the next 4 weeks or so, because we know that planning is really important to people and they want to sort of have an idea of what to expect to put into their purchase plans.
Absolutely.
So, but these ones, again, new indoor, outdoor tables, tempered glass top with that same resin wicker. And I know, Alice, I'm going to let you talk about the product change to this Avita chair.
Yes. So Avita was a swivel chair. It's going to become a stationary chair. Without going into too much detail, there's some new tariffs coming into place in March, and it's affecting certain types of motion furniture. And the tariffs are expected to be quite high. So it would really make the cost of this chair with a swivel base pretty out of the range for most people. So we're doing the chair stationary because it's been so popular. We're bringing it in 3 other fabrics in addition to this boucle. And then after March, after the tariffs are confirmed, if they're not too crazy, we might bring it in a swivel chair again. But Hopefully that makes sense. It's all,
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
really cool piece.
and that's, what's sort of, interesting about the industry. These things happen all the time, and that's part of, our job as well, as a company, is to make sure we get that information out to people so that they know what changes are kind of happening. But again, you'll see updates on this. I know you, like you said, Allison, a letter is going to be going out. We'll be doing emails, and then watch our social as well for product changes and product updates as well. Now we're just going to talk about light woods. So these lighter tones that we're seeing, and we sort of saw that in that first little poll that we did, are replacing sort of medium and really dark shades. And it's a little bit tied to the Scandinavian aesthetic that we were seeing out there. And even though I don't love the word Japandi, it is part of that Japandi trend that is happening as well, that sort of light colored wood. But, and Christine, you can probably talk to this, that like how light colored woods sort of make the illusion of a bigger room, especially if you're in a smaller space or a condo.
Oh, definitely. And it's great to layer different wood tones as well. I think that lighter woods go with any different type of wood. And I do agree, it gives that light, airy feel and warmth to the space for sure.
Right. And this is our new Corsica bench that we have in beech. And again, just showing a little bit more of that circa planter there with that light colored wood foot to it.
I'm glad Christine mentioned the layering of woods, because we find people say a lot that there's so many different wood tones now. Like people are going with light flooring, and then on furniture you've got walnut legs. You've got lighter legs. Like I think people get nervous about mixing different wood tones together, and it is totally possible.
Definitely. And I feel like when you do mix wood tones, it helps your eye like kind of like go around the room. Like I find it adds a lot more depth. And that's where you're seeing a lot of like old mixed with new, like antique wood pieces mixed with newer lighter woods and stuff. So it's definitely possible for sure. And I like it. It's a nice layering effect.
You don't want everything to match anyways, right?
Exactly.
No. And I think, Allison, you and I were talking about like that grand millennial trend, grand millennial, granny chic, the new traditional that's coming in. And I'm seeing that be a lot of it as well, like not being afraid to mix different wood tones, different, things together to sort of create this new traditional. So, bringing in sort of older traditional looks, but with a modern aesthetic, which I think this, lighter woods fit in really well with that as well.
Definitely.
We've got our new Frida chairs, that wishbone shape, which I think has seen very popular on social media. I think these are just great. I also popped in the one with the black frame on there because it's got that light colored wicker seat on it, just to sort of show the difference there. And these new California chairs arriving in June, the one with the geometric pattern on it, limited edition. And then our Gatsby coat rack and our Bruges chair with those nice light colored wood legs as well. And you'll see from that middle picture, and maybe you guys, I love the look of like rattan and wood together. Right? I love that look together. It's like that sort of boho kind of feel to it, but it's adding that nice airiness, especially with those pendants, like those rattan pendants. It doesn't feel as heavy as some pendants do.
I have that pendant right above me right now. I love it. I love it.
The California chairs are indoor, outdoor as well. Same supplier as the Calabria line, so.
Yeah, and they're super good. They're not really high. Like they look like a very relaxing chair to kind of chill out in outside.
Yeah.
And we all know that home office is becoming something that's really important these days. We're seeing it more and more as people have been working from home. And Allison, we're bringing back our Griffin desk. Now that we've got it coming back in again, I know that was a very popular desk, and also our new Grace desk, which is arriving hopefully in May, both actually coming in May. Is there anything that we need to know about these desks, Allison?
Well, Griffin, we all love. It was a bestseller for a long time. We just needed to find a new manufacturer. And both desks are from the same supplier. And yeah, it's exciting to have them back. And, they're great. These desks are great as consoles. I just feel like they fit into a room. They just blend. It's not like an office-y looking desk. They blend really well.
Yeah, but it could be used for different things, like a TV stand. It could be a console table in your entry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because I think one of the hard things, especially when you're in smaller spaces and you have to work from home or you're choosing to work from home, is if your desk zone or your computer zone is like out in your living area, it's like how do you also still want it to look really great. So you don't want something that looks like, it's in a cubicle, right? So I think these are really great pieces that, look also just fit seamlessly into the home.
I agree.
Now we're going to talk about warm tones. And I love these color stories. Christine, are you seeing a lot of more warm tones coming in? We were in like a real neutral zone for a really long time, like whites and really extreme neutrals. And we're sort of seeing this shift into sort of these warm tones now.
These colors are gorgeous and rich and beautiful, and a lot more people I'm seeing a lot more people incorporate these kinds of tones into their home. If they do even have neutral furniture, it's still a fun way and an easy way to add warmth and color to your space with these earthy, warm, beautiful tones. So I'm even gravitating more towards like browns and this beautiful cognac color. I just got a new rug and it has all of these beautiful tones in it. So yeah, it's the perfect way. You can add it through accessories. You can do it through furniture, drapery, paint. There's just so many ways where you can introduce this color.
Allison, you and I were talking about brown about 6 months ago, right? Because you kept saying brown's coming, brown's coming, right? And I was like, whoa, okay.
I was the same way. I was like, no. And now I'm loving it.
Right? And it's just so warm and it just, it's not obtrusive. It's really easy. It is really easy. If you already have a neutral interior or either dark neutrals or light neutrals, this is really easy just to bring into the home.
Definitely.
Yeah, at the show, in 2020, we went to the shows in Paris and Cologne, and it was clear that brown was definitely back. But I think it's good, you can go into taupe first, right? You don't want to.
Yeah, or the warm beiges, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And talking about colors is challenging for people, right? Because people can be scared of color, and I think these are very safe to bring into the home. And so I love this color story, this sort of softer, sort of light pinks, and creams and gold go really well. Like a very easy, they're soft and pretty, but they don't scream feminine, right?
Definitely.
And we're just showing those deco coffee tables right there on the very left side. Those are actually stackable tables. So one slides under the other. You can keep them together or move them apart. And they actually come in a C table as well, right, Allison?
Yeah. And the C tables, no matter what collection we bring a C table in, they always, we sell a lot of them. Super great for small spaces, just slides under your sofa.
Yeah. If you don't have a C table, you don't know what you're missing. I honestly, I don't even know how I lived. I lived a lot of years without one. It's been about 6 months and I'm addicted completely.
I had nesting tables a couple of years ago and I really liked that look, and these ones are really pretty.
Yeah, they are really nice. And I love the modern feel to them, but yet they somehow don't feel overly modern. Right, if you're sort of afraid of sort of modern design. And our hairdresser in there, we put that in there because they've got these fabulous gold pulls on them, which sort of bring this nice warm gold into it. And I think our hair line we've been selling since 2005, but just in different finishes.
That's right. It's we started off in espresso, like with that kind of red undertone, and it has morphed. It's gone like dark brown, gray. Now it's white. And it's classic. It just always sells well.
And I think too can also, if it doesn't have to be a dresser, it can also go in an entryway. I have a dresser in my entryway. It can be in an entryway or other areas as well, dining rooms.
Yeah, the 3-drawer is a really good 3-drawer in a big house is a nightstand. In a condo, it's a dresser.
Right. Right. And I think that's really, the condo, there is a difference when you're trying to design for small spaces, right? And, sometimes the things that you think are meant for just one thing actually work really well in small spaces in another way. And it's just a matter of, that's why, working with designers and really talking to retailers is really important to kind of, if you're stuck on something, they are really the most knowledgeable people to sort of help you get through what you need. Or Christine, right? She can help you out too. And of course, we have these new cushions and these fabulous new colors that are coming in as well.
So pretty.
Medflex, Kathy
And
speaking.
then I have made
No, this is
no,
Medflex. How can I help you?
I'm just going to mute someone here. Just hang on
Yes.
one sec, guys.
Your name is what?
Oh,
You're in charge?
mute. All right. I love this color story. So I've made lots of, I think, love affairs with that mustard color. It is one of my favorites of all time. I absolutely adore that sofa, our amber sofa in mustard. And that new Laguna lamp is like really reminiscent of like vintage amber glass.
Yeah. And
But
it's
this
recycled. The glass is recycled.
It's recycled, yeah. And I think this color, though I think some people might look at mustard and kind of say, oh my gosh, that's, is that too much for me? But the more I think people see it and they actually experimenting with it, they're seeing it's actually like almost like a neutral almost in the home. It's not as strong as people initially sometimes think. Do you find that, Christine?
I do. And I feel like these colors are growing on people more and more as we see it like in designs. Like I know I'm seeing these colors more and more in designs, especially on Instagram. And yeah, it could definitely be a neutral if that is like it could be an accent piece like the chair, or you could use the sofa and then the rest of your furniture be kind of neutral and tie in the color in other areas. But yeah, I agree.
I love them too. And that femme wall decor and home wall decor, those have done really well. Allison, I know they're just came back into stock, right?
Just about. They're just about here. They are, yeah, they've got, we have a 20-foot container just of these two coming. That tells you how well they sell, how much people love them.
Yeah, and line drawing, I can tell you, I have worked with artists in wall decor for a long time, and line drawings, that is like just something that's very popular across across the world. Even like I'm seeing it selling everywhere. It's really taken off, the line drawing sort of aesthetic. It's so simple and elegant to put in the home. Mm-hmm. Okay, Allison, you want to talk about this new ember sofa in this fabulous new smoke taupe fabric?
Yeah, ember sofa. This was this particular sofa I found when our factory was sending me a photo of our Elliot in a new fabric, and this was like hiding behind the Elliot, and I'm like, what is that? I love that arm. I love the back. It's like can go traditional or modern, and it did well in the mustard color. Trish Knight was here one day working with us. Trish Knight did the bedroom makeover with us, and I brought her in to help me like look at some new fabrics, and she picked this fabric for the sofa, and
it's beautiful.
Yeah, so good. Even the factory was like, this, we never would have put these two together, but they thought it looked amazing. So yeah.
It's a really nice tailored look, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it goes really well. I think you can put it in really traditional environments, or you can put it in a modern environment. It depends, like the rug that you put with it, or the accessories, the end tables. It's kind of a chameleon sort of sofa.
See, everything on the website. Want.
Welcome to my life, Christine. Welcome. I'm like that all the time.
These would look beautiful paired together, like in front of a fireplace with that, traditional kind of look, or it could be paired with another sofa. So yeah, if you wanted to do that 2-sofa look, I think that would look really nice.
And these are also coming soon, our new boreal rugs and our Bohemian autumn kidney cushion. I know, Allison, that finding sort of the vintage Turkish rug look was really important to you. And you finally these ones came in. We're all so excited.
Yes. Yeah, I've looked for these rugs forever, something in an affordable range. So, and it's also coming in gray as well, because we again posted it on social media and the feedback was gray also. So
right. And these are coming up to 9 by 12 in size, which is, I'm always surprised. I'm always like, 9 by 12 isn't that big. And then I see a 9 by 12 rug and I'm like, that is really big.
Yeah. I usually have 8 by 10 in my living room, and that's big.
Yeah. I was surprised, but rugs, I need a rug for my bedroom right now. So I'm seriously eyeballing one of these for my bedroom.
They're beautiful. And it really ties into that mixing old and new. If you want to add those vintage inspired pieces into your home, you can do it through rugs.
100%. We're going to do a poll now on fabrics. So we really want to know what fabrics you guys are looking for. You can pick as many as you like. Again, it's multiple choice. We're wondering if you want poly velvet or wool, leather, faux leather, polyester, a linen look, a tweed, or a twill. You pick one, pick all of them. And oh yeah, see that linen look is still, that's a big one for people.
Yeah. I think linen and wool are.
Yeah, and we've been surprised actually to see a lot of people really like the twill and tweed has been like have also been something like that sort of look and feel as well. I'm just going to give it another second here. I'm going to end this polling and share the results. You guys see the results?
Yes.
Yeah, so there they are. So linen look still, that's been popular with every webinar that we've been doing. So straight across the country. And, but yeah, you're right. Like wool and twill there, that sort of, and so those ones are all really similar. And I think people still really loving poly velvet still quite a bit as well, right? I can never give up velvet, Allison. Don't make me.
No.
Don't make me do it.
It's so easy to take care of. That's the thing I like about velvet. Like we have the Eli and Smoke at home, and we have obviously baby.
Right.
Slobber and hair. It's just so easy to get off of it. So yeah,
I full on spilled a glass of red wine on my Elliott sofa. It's the Smoke taupe, so it didn't make I didn't have to like pass out from the stress, but it cleaned up. Like literally you can't tell anything was spilled on it whatsoever. And I have like a 13-year-old that eats nachos on that couch, and it just wipes up instantaneously. It really is, that fabric really is incredible.
You're really convincing me that I need this.
I'm going to be the Elliott spokesperson. Allison, you just need to send me across the country.
Hey, before we carry on, I just wanted to say there's a couple questions in the chat just about shipping.
Okay.
People are asking about how we deal with shipping. And we have a warehouse in Brampton. So if you're looking to order, we pay the shipping to Brampton, and then you take it from there. So you can pick up or have us, somebody at our office, figure out a company that can deliver to you. But basically that's how it works. You order from us. It's like we're doing transfers once a week, and we ship product out to our Brampton warehouse, and you can pick it up from there.
And our customer service team is really easy to work with as well.
Yeah. It's great. We're and Ontario is the biggest growing market for us for sure. So we're shipping out there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of questions about just orders and things that we may just answer by email because it's extensive.
Yeah, we could do some Q&A follow-up at the end of all of this as well, and just follow up with everybody with like a sort of a Q&A of all the things that came out of the webinar as well. And again, if we don't cover something for you guys today, just send us an email to info@styleinform.com and we'll answer those questions for you. Christine, you ready to talk about black?
Yes.
All right. Back in black. So I know like a little bit of black goes a long way and add drama and a lot of impact. I think I've told both of you that I want to paint the ceiling in my entryway black, which my mother, who lives with us, thinks is the worst idea on the planet. But what does she know? I think it'll be great.
Well, Sherwin-Williams paint color of the year is urban bronze. So I think that we're going to see painted walls pop up a lot in designs. I know we're seeing a lot of furniture pieces introduced and black accents. I have been playing around with a lot of black accents in my home. I used to only do gold and white was my big thing. And now I've like really converted into I've been embracing all of the black finishes. We're seeing it on exteriors of home. We're seeing it flow right into the interiors. People in their homes with the newer builds have the black interior windows. People are painting like their kitchen islands black. They're introducing it through like textiles and furniture and paint. So if it's done well, it can look really sophisticated and really elegant, and it pairs really, really nicely with the earlier trends that we were talking about, the creamier whites, the warmer beige. The natural woods. It just adds a lot of depth to a space, and I feel like black is just very elegant and sophisticated and sharp. I'm just really loving it lately.
You're a fan. I have black kitchen cabinets. Almost, well, they're like a dark charcoal, and I love them. But they get fingerprinty.
So does white.
Yeah, right. So there, as our Elliott sofa in smoke gray velvet. And then these are some products, Christine, that you really, pointed out were some really great things that you felt were really, sort of very working right now and very stylish and on trend. So we've got our French bistro chair in black, again, some more pendants. And for you, you really love that print, print flower. That's a print on Tyvek.
Very beautiful. It's a definite statement piece. I love that.
Yeah, and I think wall decor is a really great way to bring, some sort of drama and dramatic accents into the home as well. Easy to put up. You don't need to paint a whole wall, to sort of add some artwork onto it instead.
Definitely.
And then our Frida dining chair, they're also new, coming in black as well. And then there's that collaborative stool that you were talking about a little bit earlier, Allison.
That could be a planter.
It could also be a planter. That's right.
Black accents, I love it.
And then coming soon, there you go. There's those Deco C tables in black. They also come in gold as well, but showing them in black right here. And part of our new anthology collection, that have the tray and the coasters, and then that new forage tray in black as well, which is that piece has a lot of, I love all of those pieces, I think. And that, again, accessories are a really great way to bring this trend in really quickly into the home.
And those, definitely seeing those accessories, they would be a really great way to add those little, because you can do it in a very subtle way, or you could go dramatic. It just depends on your comfort zone. But yeah, these accessories would be a really great way to introduce black into your space.
Yeah, and I think too with things like trays, I know I'm seeing a lot of like trays going on to like bathroom counters as well, or people using them to put their candles on top of to protect their furniture, or on like makeup, like using them as sort of like as part of their makeup tables. So putting everything on trays as well. So not just for like serving or in your kitchen, right? Trays kind of can go everywhere.
Oh, they're very, versatile for sure. You can create little vignettes anywhere with a little tray with the candle and flowers, and
Did I talk to you ever about wanting to like get like just a whole like pantry in my house just for accessories? Right. So rather than like a butler's pantry, like just completely like a whole room just dedicated to different accessories, so I can just bring things in and out. That would be a dream come true.
That's what I kind of have set up in my basement right now. Our basement's unfinished because we haven't gotten to it yet. So my husband set up some shelves for me. So that's where I kind of have all my home decor items.
Oh, you're so lucky.
My friends call it my little homestead.
Oh, fun.
So yeah, I have just like an organized area designated for all my home decor stuff downstairs.
And so then we've also got sort of these new lamps coming in, our Nest table lamps and Nest orb lamp, and then this Los Coco mirror, which is also made out of coconut ribs but painted black. So really dramatic, and again, a lot of texture into the home.
Very cool piece.
And I know that you actually pulled these pillows for this presentation as well as something that you were really liking. And these are brand new, from our Bohemian line.
Yes, with Blue Textiles, this is an easy way to introduce the darker colors into your space for sure. And the geometric is beautiful. I think, you can never have too many pillows, right? So, and these would be great mixed with some solids, some other basics. But yeah, I think these would be a really easy way to introduce those colors and shapes into your rooms.
So Allison, like when you're searching to add new pillows into the line, is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Yes. I have a really hard time finding what I'm looking for. So when I do, I'm like, so happy. There is a lot that comes out of South America that we don't have a supplier for yet, but I'm searching because it's a bit of a different look. You get different patterns, different colors. So, but what we're getting from India is that kind of like these are from India, textured. They've got macrame on them. I like the depth of those cushions. And then from our other supplier, we're getting those Breathe cushions are poly feather mix and in all those nice cotton velvets. So I just have that one piece for the South American sort of supplier that I'm missing as far as pillows go.
Always on the hunt.
Keep searching.
Keep searching, 100%. And then Christine, so we did a really great giveaway with you on Instagram. So Brogs at Home on Instagram, and you'll see that we gave away actually this Florence coffee table with you. And that was a lot of fun, and it really sort of fits into like this idea of adding those Black accents into the home.
Definitely. I feel like this is such a pretty kind of classic statement piece, and it adds that like modern touch to it. And you have the beautiful marble top. This giveaway was a lot of fun. It was one of the more successful giveaways that I've done, and I love partnering with you guys and other home decor brands on these kinds of things, because it really gives back to my community, and it's a win-win for the brand itself, because it really gives you guys that exposure. So it's just fun all around. And I had a really good time with this giveaway. It was really fun.
Well, I know we always have a super fun time working with you as well, right? Okay, we just come to the end of the trends now, and I just want to remind everybody that's on the call, if you're a customer, that we have the Style Informed Customer Hub on our website when you log in. And in there, you'll find everything from past lookbooks and past webinars to being able to find photos that you can use for your own marketing, whether it's your email marketing or your social. So when you log in next time, go and check out the Customer Hub. Watch your email. If you get our email newsletter in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be updating the hub with brand new photographs and things that you can use in there. And we're also going to be creating some user guides over the next little while, like how to care for fabric or guides to certain types of products, because we've had customers asking us for that, right, Allison? Of being able to give them as much information as we can that they can sort of share with their customers. And I just want to show you guys two new website features. One is for making a PDF, and the other one is getting on a wait list. So I'm just going to escape out of here really quickly. Just go to our website, so styleinform.com, and log in. You log in here. I'm already logged in. I'll just show you the hub really quickly. If you just click here on the Customer Hub, you'll see my favorite graphic that we ever made of all time, of Allison and baby. And you'll see in here, this is the webinar that we did called Get in Bed with SIF, which was a lot of fun, talking about bedrooms. And this is where you'll find all of the photographs that we have. They're going to be updating our fall lookbook, and then past webinars, and also blogs and things like that. Now, I want to show you guys how to do two really cool things on the website. One is to, let's look at my favorite, Elliot. And let's look at it in, let's say, oak gray here. There are two things that I can do now on the website here. One is I can export this product as a PDF. And this is really great for people who want to be able to share information or have product information on hand for customers. If you need it for a project, you just click this export as PDF button, and it actually makes you a PDF of everything about that product.
Great.
And then you can either right click and save as, or just go up into the download corner here. You see this little arrow here, and you can just download it to your computer. The other super cool thing, and this actually came out of some webinars and polling with our customers, right, Allison, and talking with our customers, is people wanting to know how they can stay on top of inventory. And like if something is out of stock, how do they know when it comes back in stock? Not everybody gets our emails. Not everybody is watching social as closely as we are. So we now have this join waitlist. So if you want to know when something's coming back into stock, you just click that button. Only works really if you're logged in. And then you'll automatically get an email saying that you're on now the wait list for that product. And what will happen is when it comes back into stock, we're working on emails and communication that will go back out to you guys to sort of be able to tell you when that's happening. And then we're also looking at things like whether or not people want to be notified by text messaging and things like that as well. So just go back to this here. So I'm gonna let you guys chat. I'm going to stop sharing and let everybody come up. If you guys want to turn on your cameras, if you want to talk, if you want to ask some questions with Christine and Allison there, they can answer all your fabulous questions. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go through everybody who's on the list so that I can pick a winner, or we can pick a winner, Allison and I, for the $500 credit. So feel free to turn on your cameras if you want to come on screen and unmute yourself if you have a question. Or you guys can just talk together, you and Allison, Christine, you guys can just chat about all different kind of things.
I do want to say hi everybody. I'm so glad that everyone showed up. I know everyone is busy. The industry, which is great, is super busy these days. So the fact that everyone took time to do the webinar with us is so amazing. And Christine, love you. You know, you're our favorite.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here. I was very honored that you asked, and I'm just happy to be here to share my love for you guys as well and for all the products. It's funny, when I was doing just setting up, getting ready, and I was going to the website, I was like, how can I get every single thing in my house? You have beautiful products coming in, so it's very, very exciting.
Thanks. Yeah, we did a lot of work when COVID first happened. We everybody got a lot slower, obviously, and myself and many of the suppliers were like, well, let's make good use of this time and really do some product development. So a lot of what we're seeing now was all sort of what we worked on at the beginning of COVID, when we were just trying to keep ourselves busy, you know.
That's great.
Yeah. I think home decor is going kind of crazy.
Isn't that the truth? Like, it's been really, I don't know how you guys have been finding out there in your stores and in your projects, but, you know, certainly we're seeing that consumers are really, you know, driving a lot of want for home decor, right? And, you know, like it's just, you know, as much interest as there was before, there's even more now, right?
Yeah.
Really spending that time at home.
Well, everybody's home and everybody wants to, you know, create their own little zens and be happy what they're looking at every day, especially in the lockdown areas.
Yeah, 100%. Allison, if everybody's wondering, it sometimes takes us a little bit of time to pick the winner for the $500 because we also have fabulous, fabulous consumers on our webinars as well. And as much as we'd love to just give everyone a $500 credit, we do sell directly to the trade. So we have to make sure that we're picking someone who is actually a customer, a potential customer, a designer, a retailer, a stager. So Allison, I think you're just going through that right now just to make sure.
I have a winner.
There we go.
It is Jennifer Klassen.
Congratulations.
Jennifer Klassen, that is awesome.
Thank you. That's very exciting.
So Jennifer, I'm writing down your name.
Okay.
We'll make sure that we let Nancy know and get that credit into your account. So I will let Hannah and Nancy know right away. And is there anybody else have any more questions that we can answer while we've got the fabulous Christine on the line here with all her amazing knowledge? Christine, I always learn so much every time we talk.
So nice of you.
There is a question here about do we do virtual tours in the showroom? We absolutely do. If you go to the website, we have 2 options to book appointments, one for virtual and one for in-person. So it's been working really well, actually. Again, obviously COVID prompted us to start doing bookings appointment times through the website, and it's worked out great.
I guess that would work really well too for your clients that aren't, you know, local, and they really want to get a feel for the products that you have.
Exactly. Yeah, we started doing virtual tours at the last open house that we had, and yeah, it went really well. So with no trade shows, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right?
I actually had a virtual tour with a lighting company. I was choosing some lighting, and they were happy to help me through email, but they actually walked me through their showroom as well. So I think this is going to be like the new way to do things, especially if people really want to get a sense of the products before they purchase them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, you know, as hard as COVID has been and as challenging as it has been to us and to our customers especially, is that it's forced us all to pivot a little bit and think differently. And I think that has been really great because, you know, having to look at things like do virtual tours or provide better product shots or do webinars or do these things to stay in touch has actually made us communicate better with people. And I think that's been really amazing. So, and I think Allison and Styloform really took that challenge on. I have to say that, we really, Allison, it comes down to leadership, and you really did, say like, how do we help our customers out during all of this? How do we, it's not just about us, it's really about what they need as well.
Oh, thanks, Anita. Yeah, I think it was a group effort. We together were like, what do we need to do? And we just did it, heads down, and made it happen. We do have a lot going on this year, like stuff happening as far as like software changes. We're going to be doing some stuff with the website. Like there's a lot planned to take that even further so that we can better communicate with customers, give them more information. So it's going to be a busy year for us.
Yeah, and I can never say enough that if there's something that you guys need, or there's something that you think is a great idea for us, we want to hear from you. Send us an email, drop us a line on social. Just let us know. Let us know what you want, what you're thinking. It's really, it really is important to all of us to make sure that we're really listening to you guys.
Thank you, Anita, so much for putting this amazing presentation together. I just show up. Anita does everything. This is so much work, and it is so appreciated. Like, I can't even tell you. I think you're amazing.
Ah, gosh, I love you guys so much.
And thanks for inviting me. I had a lot of fun, and I feel very honored to be welcomed into this group.
Oh my gosh, Christine, you are fabulous. We love you very much. So can't wait to keep doing more projects with you.
Yes.
So I know we've gone over a little bit beyond our time. I will just say thank you to everyone. Thank you to Allison. A special big thank you to Christine from Brogs at Home. Everyone follow her on Instagram. It's an amazing account to follow. And if you guys have any questions, visit us on the website, send us a contact form, email us at info@styleandform.com, follow us on social. And if there's anything we can do for you, please let us know. And stay tuned for more webinars coming up. We'll be having a few a year. Hey, Allison.
That's right.
Yep.
Right. We have the Maritimes coming up.
Yep. That's on
That's where
Thursday.
I'm from. Enjoy.
Great. I love it. Thanks, guys. I'll see everybody later. And everybody have a really great day.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.